Yeah, Broodmother is something that could maybe be in there. Right now, instead of Broodmother, I have Kartut, so I can try and bait silences to try and get the big demon to stick. The silences on the big demon are so brutal. It's hard to play an 8-mana minion and then have it do nothing. And if you don't have the Kartut or whatever in line early game for them to bait a silence on, that bad boy gets silenced a lot. You end up in a lot of 50-50 scenarios where it's like, well, they run one silence, they've drawn half their deck. Do they have it? And it's like, oh, I lost the coin flip. But it's weighted in our favor because we get baited with the Kartut first, sometimes, if we draw our deck in the right order. Paladin. Probably want more removal than a 5-drop. Is it 4 mana, 4/5? I think it's 5 mana, right? It becomes a 7/8. That could be good. That could be a pretty strong taunt bait. Or silence bait. Put one of those in over Brittlebone Destroyer. Brittlebone's maybe too reactive for what we need to be doing. We're gonna bait a silence. Get out of here. No 2 mana, +2/+2 draw a card for you. Yeah, so Void Drinker maybe could bait that silence. It does remove the Soul Fragment though, which is expensive for this deck.
Don't keep your thoughts.
Because this deck lacks the Soul Fragments for the heals. But I like it. I might give it a shot after this game. Sounds reasonable. Maybe if we play both of them, we could play 2-cent demons. After this damages a minion, turn it into an infectious sporeling. It turns my guy into a 1/2? It's disgusting.
Yes, I will destroy them.
But 0 invokes, it seems like that's going to be hard to find a spot here.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
He just doesn't even turn my guy into a 1/2? What? I can't really punish that.
I will act as your scapegoat.
He's gonna turn my taunt into a 1/2. So sick. Well, he could have turned my guy into a 1/2 and then killed my guy. Yeah, that is a weird card. What a crazy card!
Throw the book at you.
That's wild, dude. Alright, full clear into this, That's pretty slick. And if he doesn't have enough stuff to justify the Sociologist, or if we draw the Soul Fragments, we have a double buffed Galacrond. I took out a second mortgage from my house to craft this deck. Now I'm 0-12 with it. I haven't even played 12 games.
Reporting for duty.
I don't know. It's not that bad. It's not 0-12 worthy.
Put some soul into it.
But yeah, Hearthstone's very expensive. I'm thinking about making a video about the price of card games. I was doing some calculations to figure out the cost of Hearthstone and some other games. I took a look at like Runeterra, like started making this spreadsheet and their latest expansion, and then Hearthstone's latest expansion, and then looked at the duplicate protection and stuff like that, and then wrote a program which then took the pack rates from a pack simulation that used over 15,000 packs to then try and calculate how many packs you'd need for a full set, and then how many packs you'd need to get the playable legendaries. It's like $230. You get the current set in a playable amount of legendaries for making all the current decks. But I haven't factored in the amount of stuff and awards you get yet for like just playing. Because both games gift you things for just playing more, right? Do we need the healing or should we set up for the big boy? Let's set up for the big boy.
I will act as your scapegoat.
Yeah, so I haven't factored in the amount of free-to-play stuff and quests and rewards things yet from any of the games. But currently, Runeterra's latest expansion is about... but it's a lot less unique cards, too. That's another factor. How many unique cards was Runeterra? Runeterra was 89 unique cards, whereas Hearthstone's expansion was 135 unique cards. But The cost for Runeterra was like 150 for the latest expansion, and the cost for Hearthstone was like 230 for the latest expansion. Before factoring in, I still haven't, don't quote me on any of this yet, because I still haven't factored in the amount of free-to-play stuff you get. Your rewards and the quests and that sort of progression yet. But it makes sense for Hearthstone to be slightly more expensive. It's an older game. But yeah, I got sparked some interest in that topic because of Ixar's post and everyone responding that price was the main issue for them in Hearthstone. And I have to agree with them. The price seems higher in Hearthstone than other card games so far. But before I can actually make a video on that, it's going to take like a lot more research and number crunching. We're only scratching the surface. Let's get more cards. But what about Artifact or Rainhead's Bazaar? Yeah, I'm probably gonna include all of those too. But I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It's only been like one day of thinking about the video. We'll see. But I want to try and start eventually making, instead of just my YouTube channel being VODs of my stream, I want to do kind of some of the stuff that some of the other YouTubers do that I find really good content. Like the talking pieces that, let's say, our boy Brian Kibler likes to do, where it's just him talking about his opinions on things with data and numbers and all that good stuff. I want to try and do some of that eventually. So we have 19 damage? Because this can't go face, right? Oh, wait, 5, 10, 14, 15, 19. Oh, no, we have lethal. It doesn't count the rush. Easy. Galecron's still strong, dude. You started doing that more during your gameplay videos? Yeah, I started just talking more about what I think about things. I don't know, I feel like you guys understand the gameplay enough to where, like, most turns I don't have to explain what I'm doing, because you guys are like, yeah, it's Hearthstone. Been watching this shit for 7 years, we get it. So it gives me more freedom to talk about other crap, you know? Because I get it, you guys are geniuses. I don't really need to explain every little detail to y'all. So we get time to expand and talk about other stuff.
None can escape my fury.
Your soul shall be mine.
Yeah, this is a keep. We might have been able to just full keep that. Looks like we could ride that curve, kinda.
Happy Hallows End.
Ever considered doing Wild now? Does that... I don't know, Wild seems like such a lot to learn. It's intimidating. I don't even think I have a full Wild collection, dude. I de-eat a lot of Wild stuff to make room for my current collection, which in hindsight is like not a great idea as a streamer. Oh yeah, the mulligan keep. Punish him. That felt good. Sorry.
Give me a quest.
Can I ask my dad? I could ask my dad about advice on how to play Wild. My dad's a legend Wild player. My dad's now more competitive than I am. You streaming idea? Bring your dad in? No. My dad does not like the internet. My dad likes anonymity a lot. My dad doesn't even have a Facebook or any social media of any kind. Yeah, we do make the 4-5, don't we? The 2-2 is just so weak. Pursuant Spy, thanks for 8 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, dude. And Milk Ponds Me, thanks for 2 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, dude. And Crime Punisher 76, welcome to the Batcave Team Thing. Thanks for hitting me up with that Prime Gaming. You are a Prime gamer. I appreciate it, man. J92678, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, dude. Alright. Randomly generated, randomly generated, randomly generated, randomly generated, randomly generated card from his deck. I wonder what he has. XD, dude. I've already killed a questing, and he probably doesn't. This is the only card that could be an Edwin or a questing, right? These are mage spells, so they're likely removal. These are lackeys, so they could generate or do anything. We have no idea. This is a random legendary, so it's probably not playable right now. So that's why I'm taking this line where I clear the board. Developing into removal while he has a board allows him to push his board at your face. So even though they're random cards, we get kind of a read on what they are. Except for the lackeys, which could be dragons, which could allow him to develop big minions. The lackeys are the only thing that's too hard to predict there. Heartless Ghosty, thanks for 12 months. Welcome back to the Becky Team Thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. TVS Monk, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Glad to have you here, dude. Appreciate the support. Yeah, unfortunate dragon lackey into dragon was good. Bet 2, that's good. I only have 1 soul fragment. We could put 2 more in. Yeah, if we didn't draw Crocs, we're putting soul fragments in and trying to do that next turn. Mage secret into rogue secret.
Don't let the door hit you.
We do this into that. If we don't die. We just need a defensive demon. There's a few. Don't really have another play. He's gonna plagiarize it.
You require my assistance? Aha!
Aha! Alright, we died to a randomly generated Antonitis. Feels bad. We might be able to kill it. What secrets are these? Oh yeah, we killed this easy. We just have to take 6. We take 6, he's got 2 fireballs and we die. Got exactly 18 set up, dude. Okay, we need to play this and then Tom deck Alexstrasza. That's the win condition. He's got 3 fireballs. So he's got enough fireballs to kill me anyway. Might be dead. I'm dead with that, aren't I? The numbers don't line up super cleanly.
Don't let the door hit you.
Oh yeah, he's got that. I forgot about that. He's got the stunner. I had no outs then. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do against Antonitis. Antonitis is very good in Rogue. I want to try and fit in Void Drinker, another epic, most expensive deck known to man. A Void Drinker and a Second Sense Demons, I think. Maybe I don't need this 5 heal then, because Void Drinker is also defensive. And then we somehow put in a Second Sense Demons over. Whew. Feeling like the deck's getting too expensive too. Maybe we cut 1 Enhanced Dreadlord. I don't want to cut the Demon though when adding a Sense Demon. Maybe I cut Sociologist now. Sociologist has already been pretty hard to pull off. Maybe it's too much. Right, we'll try cutting Sociologist, because it's also really expensive too. I felt like I needed to cut an expensive card. How does it feel to have short hair? It's like long hair, but a little shorter. It's easier to wash. I don't know. Washing long hair takes a little bit longer. Your showers are so much quicker. Have I considered going with a Mohawk? I had Mohawk temporarily. And then I had 2 Mohawks temporarily. I would definitely recommend the 1 Mohawk look over the double Mohawk look. Double Mohawk kind of ridiculous. I've never tried the sideways Mohawk. Maybe that's the look that I should try and bring into style. The Stealthy Hobo, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing. Can I get away with this? Is Warrior slow enough? Let's see. I just need 1 Invoke and then I can point 4 into 4. Ugh. I haven't played Hearthstone in 2 years. Can you fill me in? Well, some cards changed. I don't think I can fill you in 2 years worth of content in a quick, easy way. 2 years is a lot of content, dog. That will quit.
Job's done.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted to get a Spirit Jailer for next turn.
Cataclysmic.
Now it's like Soul Share into Devoted into Void Drinker, Void Drinker. Not a bad curve. If there was a Soul Share target. It's embarrassing. That's a pretty garbo curve. Maybe I made this too heavy. Ideally, the turn here was tap Spirit Jailer. But the Sense Demons betrayed me.
I challenge you to Makara!
Makara. I need to play this to play Void Drinker. I think that's what we're doing anyway. Holy Clunkville. But it makes sense. I don't have the lowest curve in the world now that I added 2 more 5-drops into my deck. Yeah, the Void Drinker might have been ambitious. I wanted to try it because Twitch chat suggested it. I like Twitch chat. Maybe there's a better way to fit them in though.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Just also is not a good draw for the deck, if we're being completely honest. Holy cannoli. We have 12 low-cost cards. How does Kiki like the new house? Kiki really likes the new house. Yeah, Kiki's my cat, by the way. She was a little skeptical at first, but she's really adjusted quite nicely to it. And she loves stairs, which we didn't have stairs in my old house. My cat has actually lost a lot of weight. My cat now has a skin flab from her weight loss because of the existence of the stairs. So she's happier than ever, man. We're almost to the Willow turn. We actually drew every demon almost. Maybe we do want only 1 Sense Demons. Cut a Sense Demons for a lower curve card. Cut a Sense Demons for like a Fairy Dragon. Honestly. 1 more dragon might be good. I thought Kiki was my girlfriend. Well, she kind of is. She's my cat. Thought Kiki was Rachel's cat. I mean, it's our cat. Technically, it was my older sister's cat. And then she moved to Korea to teach English. And then it couldn't take the cat with her. Then it became my cat.
Haste.
Okay. This is fine. Next turn, we potentially win if we're not dead. But we could very well be dead.
I'll show you who's boss.
Looks like we're not dead.
Armor made.
Second skipper. Now it's time for the taunts. The problem is the lifesteal part doesn't have taunt. This card would be so sick if the lifesteal part had taunt. Taunts within taunts are insane. But lifesteal within taunts are mediocre. But if this guy was more like Void Lord, but it's just not Void Lord, you know? It's Dread Lord.
Haste.
Bada boom. Big plays.
Cataclysmic.
We still have double Nether Breath in the deck, 2 Soul Fragments, 2 Kartut Defenders, 2 Shield of Galacrons, which are taunts, the Alex, the heal for 5 off Galacron. We might be able to make it out of this. Depends if he's got removal for this. Unfortunately, we had to leave the Skipper alive, so he can get down Blood Boil Brute really inexpensively this turn. And if he runs a 1 of Coerce, we could run into some troubles.
Do try to keep yourself.
Or that guy. That guy's a bummer.
Deadly.
It's okay, we have more taunts.
Haste. For the war chief.
Oh. We could kill everything and heal for 5, dealing ourselves 3, going to 12, dying to Grom. Sounds bad. We could play non-enhanced Dreadlord Taunt and remove some things. Not much, though. Oh, we could remove the Korkron. Yeah, it's probably worth it. So we trade here, use Devoted, and then use Shield. Yeah, I like that. I think that's the line. The other play is getting the other enhanced Dreadlord down this turn. But he's down both skippers, so this 5-1 potentially heals for 5 again, or pulls an inner range, both of which would be pretty okay. But it's gonna be close. This is where, like, if he's got the Grom stuff, we die. If he doesn't have the Grom stuff, we stabilize kind of spot. We whiffed on so much healing this game, though. Double Nether Breath still in the deck. That's a... what? No. No. Stop. Why? Athletic studies off of Ethereal Lanking into Bannerhead. And then the lackey to deny the 5 healing. He's got it all. Okay, the Nether Breath. That's big. That means I can get away with this. Could have also tried to Kronks there. But I'm too scared to Kronks. If we would have got the 5 healing, I would have Kronks, probably. We also have Veiled Worshipper into card 2, pretty likely. It's cute little 10 mana. It's cloning this. Am I just dead through a 5-7? At 18? Nah, we're okay. So his last card's Grom. So if he Grom interages and we go down to 6 plus 5, we're dead. So we should try and... I mean, we're only dead to exactly Grom interage. Is the second interage? So if I play this, I'm dead to Grom interage. We could find soul fragments to keep us alive off this, too. Okay, let's do this first, see if we get a soul fragment. Because the stats don't matter. So we do this first, and then we decide if maybe we AoE. Okay, so now we can Cartoot instead, which I think is safer. So now we just Cartoot instead of the Grom, or instead of the Crazed Netherwing. If we drew a Shard, we could play Crazed Netherwing, but we didn't draw a Shard, so I would die to Grom Enrage. But this is good versus Grom Enrage. Because we go to 20 and gets us for 12. Okay. We could do the Cartoot play again. Seems fine. If we don't hit Cartoot, we probably hit a way to clear. If we don't hit any way to clear, we have to Craze Netherwing and hope he doesn't top deck inner range.
Yes, I will destroy them.
Craze Netherwing deals me 3. We could just use Soul Shear. It does the same thing as Netherwing. My deck is Soul Fragment, Plague of Flames, Nether Breath, Cartoot. All of which would have been insane draws.
Stop meddling.
Now he needs Grom and an Activator to kill me.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Looking for the Grom Activator. Please no Skipper. Not a Skipper. Cool. He definitely has Grom in his hand. You see him dig for Grom Activator. He's a Grom boy. We were this close to dead. Wait, actually, he did. If he had Grom in his hand, he would have swung. He didn't swing. Because swing, you get Kobold like he'd activated too. Is he bad? Or does he not have Grom?
So much rage.
Looks like he's not going to have a lot of development on the board, which means we're going to be able to have the freedom to play Galakron. He's used both Shield of Honors, so his max burst is only 12, right? From hand. Because both Korkrons are gone as well. So yeah, this is a Galakron turn. Oh, about time we get the Soul Fragments. So we get a value trade with this guy. Go face with everybody else. Drop one of these on him. Hit up this. Peel back all the armor. Set up lethal with Alex Strasser. And it should be GG. Nice lifesteal minion. Peel back more armor. The next turn's just Alex lethal. Yeah, I don't know. This deck seems pretty good. I feel like maybe people are sleeping on some Demon Warlock, dude. Or just Galakron Warlock in general. Pretty cool to see this deck back in the meta. I don't know if we can call it meta just yet. It's a little early to call it meta. This is Deck Doctor. So it's not like something that's very popular. But it's something that Ziggurat's been playing and submitted for Deck Doctor. Yeah, my opening was terrible this game. I'm not a big League guy. I'm looking to try and get more into it because it is really cool. Just something with so much history and stuff is cool to look at and observe. We do want to get this Dreadlord down at some point. I would just wait for the Archwitch Willow, right?